Hi, Mullet. Hi, kids. Mullet, are you okay there?
No, I'm not okay, again. I'm not okay. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You can't wait?
Oh,
Wait
I
for
can't
what?
wait. I've been holding on for so long.
What are you waiting for, Mullet?
It's not what you think. Auntie Karen, can you smell the cookies in the oven?
Oh, I do smell
I
a really
can't
nice
wait
smell.
for them to finish.
You
so
baked
I
some
can eat them.
cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
I can't wait.
so
I'll
yummy.
leave it so long.
Oh, I would love to eat some too.
Oh, you know what else I can't wait for, Auntie Karen?
Oh, what's that,
I can't
Mullet?
wait for the school holidays. It's starting in 1 week time.
Oh, that's right.
School holidays. And you know what else I can't wait for, Auntie Karen?
What are you doing in the holidays,
Well,
Mullet?
my friend is inviting us over for a pool party and it's so hot. I can't wait to jump in this pool.
Oh, that
and swim.
sounds so fun. I understand why it's hard to wait,
It's
Mullet.
so hard to wait for these things.
Yeah, that's right. But are there some things that you don't find hard to wait for?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can wait all day long to do my homework. Sometimes
Oh.
all night long, sometimes accidentally all week long.
Yes.
And I can wait ages to do my chores.
Okay.
And my jobs around the house, don't like doing them. And of course, I can wait years to go to the dentist.
Oh no, that might
Mainly
not be a
because
good
I have
idea.
no teeth. See? No teeth.
Well, kids, I wonder if you're like Mullet, because we find some things easy to wait for, don't we? Because we don't really want to do them. But some things are hard to wait for.
Like cookies.
Because we really want them. Well, in today's Bible story from 1 Samuel, David was finding it difficult to wait for something as well.
Oh, did he wait though?
Let's see what happens.
Oh, let's see the story, kids.
In the book of 1 Samuel, we read about a king named Saul. Saul was chosen by God to be king, but King Saul did not obey God, so God was not with Saul any longer. God chose someone else to be king, David. God was with David. David fought the giant Goliath and with God's help saved the Israelites. All the people loved him. God was with David. Every time King Saul sent David out to fight their enemies, God would be with David. David would win. And every time David would return home, the people would cry, "Saul has killed thousands, but David has killed tens of thousands." Saul got angrier and angrier and angrier. Saul and his men took off after David, but God was with David. King Saul could not catch him. One day, David and his men were hiding in a cave. King Saul went into the cave. David crept up behind King Saul and cut off a piece of his coat. Even though David's men had urged David to kill Saul, David would not. King Saul went back down to his men. David came out of the cave and called to King Saul. He showed him the material he'd cut from his cloak. Saul knew David could have killed him, but David hadn't. Saul hung his head and went home. But King Saul didn't leave David alone. Again, King Saul set out to kill David. One night, King Saul and his men set up camp. Now God had put King Saul and all of his men into a deep sleep. In the middle of the night, David and his friend crept up to where King Saul was sleeping. And even though Saul was trying to kill David, David wouldn't kill King Saul. Instead, David took King Saul's spear and his water jug. The next morning, King Saul woke up. His spear and water jug were gone. Then King Saul heard David calling. David held up King Saul's spear and water jug. Saul knew David could have killed him, but David didn't. Saul hung his head and went home. Not long after, King Saul died, and David was sad to hear that he had died.
Oh, Auntie Karen, I don't think King Saul was very good. He didn't obey God. He didn't trust God.
He didn't, did he? But David was different. David trusted and obeyed God. Even when Saul was trying to kill him,
Yeah.
David obeyed God.
You know, I don't think anyone was allowed to kill God's chosen king. That were the rules that God set up.
That's right.
And David waited.
That's why David didn't kill King Saul. He trusted God, he waited, and he played by God's rules. Can you think of anyone else in the Bible who played by God's rules? Mother?
Always? Yeah, King
Always?
Jesus. He
That's
always
right.
played by God's rules.
Jesus perfectly trusted and obeyed God even when people were trying to kill him.
Oh, wow.
And he needed to do that so that he could die on the cross for
And
us.
save us.
That's right.
That's awesome. What great news. Thanks, Auntie Karen. Thanks, kids. We'll see you later. Have fun in the school holidays.
Enjoy your holiday,
Bye.
kids. Bye.